back to the channel, guys. I'm not going to do too much on the intro, so let's have a look at what we're installing today on the VB WRX. This morning we're going to be installing everything, almost everything else from Street Element. So we've got an enlarged scoop, Vortex generator, and rear spoiler. As you've already seen, I've started tearing down the underside of the hood, so we're doing the enlarged scoop first, so let's continue on. So what you've just seen me do is take out all these pop clips holding the heat shield in place. So to remove this plastic shroud piece, we've got these 4 10mm bolts and all these push pins, so I'll just quickly go around and uninstall them. Turns out these 4 bolts are actually 8mm, so I'm just going to So it looks like there's actually 2 push pins up inside here that I'll quickly just release. And there we go, that's all removed. Now to remove the actual scoop itself, we have 4 more bolts and these 3 plastic push pins. Looks like we've got a 4th pin in the middle here. So I'm just gonna release like that. And there we go. Stock scoop removed. Now let's have a look at what we've got for installing the new scoop. So the kit that comes with the new scoop comes with 9 bolts and 4 washers. It also comes with these rubber isolating pads to help prevent any movement underneath the scoop. So I'm actually going to start by pasting down some of these isolating pads. So prior to fully fitting it, I'm just going to give it a quick test fit. And that all looks really good to me. Definitely gives it a bit more of an aggressive look. So what I'll do here is probably lift it up to about there and get some of the first screws in. And there we go, all the screws have been reinstalled. Let's have a look from the top. It's looking pretty flush. A little bit of a bulge at the back, which adds to the shape. It's all sitting flush and doesn't appear to be any movement. So what I'll do now is just get the rest of the trim back installed and move on to the Vortex generator and rear spoiler. So I've just come across a very interesting problem. I went to install the guide, or the plastic guide back, and the 4 bolts at the top that I took off actually align to the pins in the original scoop. So what I'm going to do is replace these with original hardware, or even manage to get these over the top, as these actually have some washers over the top as well. So I'll fiddle around with this and get these in place. Just finished cleaning the roof and the rear window of the car. I've given this a once over with a bit of degreaser and then isopropyl alcohol to clean up all the surfaces. Ready for tape. Included in the package from Street Element and Dmaker were 3 of these double-sided sticky tape units. These will go all over, and I've got additional tape if we require it. So I'll get to cleaning the parts up, ready to apply tape to them, and then we will move on to applying them to the car. As you can see, I've just gone ahead and applied a full roll of tape to this piece. We've gone 3 full-length strips with various other bits and pieces in between. I'll now start peeling the tape off and we'll go fit this to the car. Just a quick point that I have already test fitted this to the car to make sure. Same with the Vortex generator. Now I've taken off most of the tape. What I'm going to do from here is I'll pull up one end of the outside tape, apply some pressure, and then we will go along and pull those out as we progressively go along the back end of the car. It's on there now. I am going to keep an eye on it, as one of the edges is still a little bit funny about sticking down. Other than that, I'm actually really loving the look of it. I had a very similar wing on my G3, but not nearly as aggressive as this. I'll get to work on the Vortex generator and show you the install of that one. I won't bore you with putting the tape on though. And here we go, 2 rolls of tape used. I'll just pan over it and just show you what we've got. So I'll get to removing as much of this as I need to get it on there. And then I'll show you how we're doing. Try and get this centered. Yep. Bring it back. That is all the tape out. So I'm going to go along. Roof looks like it's a bit flaxy around the antenna. Well, that definitely was a lot easier than the other recent mods we've done to the car, and this actually looks really amazing. I'm going to give it a couple of hours before I even go drive the car, so hopefully that gives it time to stick and cure. However, it is pretty warm today here in Perth, so hopefully I don't go for the first drive and it starts flying off. Anyway, that's gonna finish it up for this one. I'm still waiting on a couple of more parts to come in. I've just emailed the supplier just to find out where they're actually at. So hopefully they're here in time for the next part. And if those parts aren't here in time, we do have some other parts that we can continue on with, but I was hoping to do the front bumper all in one hit. Unfortunately, that doesn't look like it's going to happen, so we'll get two goes at it, and we'll see how we go. Continue following along, continue to subscribe, and we'll continue with the channel, and see you in the next one.